Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Pacers. A polished and versatile lead guard with an awareness for the game that's always been ahead of his years. Tyrese Halliburton is ready as they get ready for the task ahead against the Celtics. Pacers, Celtics, and back in a moment for the tip-off. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kristaps Porzingis.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Halliburton with it. Porzingis with the rebound. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And that one falls for White. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Rebound, Boston. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
So it's the Pacers now, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Siakam inside, guarded by Holiday. Banked in off the glass.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Back to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now, here is Halliburton. A big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game. That one falls. And that'll tie this game up.
When he wants to, Halliburton can get to the hoop. Boy, he is tough to slow down.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to visit with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy.
Thanks so much, David. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Second, Miles Turner.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Halliburton. No good off the front iron. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Took him no time at all on that one. Tatum's got 7 points. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Halliburton. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 blocked shots over the course of the game. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brown with the bucket.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Turner. Shot clock at 5. Shakes him. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tatum. That one, no good. Good D by Siakam. Halliburton against Holiday. Siakam looking around. Here's Turner. The putback. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Outside Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
No good on that one. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Turner. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 10 points.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. And take a look at the Pacers. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, there's the Celtics, a couple spots below.
And right now for the Pacers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Here's Halliburton. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Inside, Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Here's Holiday. And it's sent back by Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
What a slam by Halliburton. Using that agility to make a statement.
Here's Brown. A 23-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Outside Tatum. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Mathurin attacking. Yes, that goes in. He's got 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Tatum. Coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Brown wide open. He fires. Drills the 3-pointer. Brown's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Thunder.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
And it's White missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Halliburton.
I see him.
Here's Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. The Pacers also changing it up. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Both free throws good from Turner. Boston leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Brown outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Halliburton for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. And it's good for 2.
Oh, the versatility of Porzingis, able to strike a number of areas.
Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here's Halliburton. At the elbow, it's Turner. Halliburton finds McConnell. Horford against Siakam. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
On the wing, Brown. Back to Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. Horford dishes to Holiday. Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 3. Nesmith with the ball. Still yet to score. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. For 3, Siakam hits it from three-point range. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Turner inside, working on Horford. Pass to Halliburton. Now Turner. Over Horford. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Holiday, the pass to Horford. Back to Holiday. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. Off target from the baseline.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Now, here's Brown, following the miss by Miles Turner. McConnell against Holiday. Will it go? The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And Holiday kicks to Horford. Back to Holiday. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Nice move by Holiday. Highly effective as a ball handler.
Now, here's Halliburton. It's Turner high post. Here's McConnell. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 3. Left side, Brown.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to McConnell. It's stolen by White. With 1 on the clock. No good on the shot. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Indiana out in front. They finish off the first quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Boston trailing on the court for Indiana. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's McConnell in at the point. Now, here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle. Here's McConnell. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Shoots over Nembhard. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
And there's Toppin on the assist from Mathurin. And it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
McConnell against Tatum. A fader. Horford's shot is good.
Mid-range can be challenging for Horford, but he manages to get this one to fall.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
And that one falls for Turner. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Both free throws good from Turner. Celtics trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Horford with the screen on McConnell. Pritchard passes to Horford. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. 5 on the clock. Here's Cornette. Shoots over Turner. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Mathurin.
Celtics foul. Sam Hauser. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mathurin passes to Turner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Pacers in 5th.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Celtics trail by 7. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
To the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment. Once again,
And a moment here to see the numbers for Miles Turner. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 16 points, 12 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
Tatum, that's for 2. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Tatum's got 12 in the game.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
McConnell passes to Siakam. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Pascal Siakam, one shot.
Throw good, Siakam.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 12. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Now, here's McConnell. It's Turner, high post. Holiday brings the double team, and stolen by Horford. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Right side, Turner. Fires the 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Tatum. Siakam against Holiday. Here's Porzingis. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night. Pacers leading by 4. Richard, so many things about Jrue Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Now here's Tatum, following the miss by Miles Turner. The kick out to Holiday. Second chance shot. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nembhard. Tatum against McConnell. To Nembhard. Siakam inside. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McConnell's got 5 now.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Here's McConnell. He's got 5. Pass to Nembhard. From downtown, the rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. For the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Now here's Brown. He's got 9. That's to Porzingis. The jump hook, and it's Boston with another.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Holiday against McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Mathurin's got his first bucket in this one. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. Celtics have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Brown with it. Mathurin picks him up. It's good from long range.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Screen by Siakam. McConnell finds Nembhard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tatum passes to Brown. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to McConnell. Indiana moving the ball over. Jackson down low, guarded by Tatum. It's deflected and taken away by Brown. To the inside. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Here's McConnell. 5 points in the game. Screen by Siakam. McConnell passes to Siakam. Over Holiday. Indiana again missing. Celtics leading by 3. Got a piece of it. White wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. White's got 5 points so far. Here's McConnell. Outside Mathurin. And they get it. Trains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
And for a classic 2-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
Tatum passes to White. Shoots from 12. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6. Pacers trail by 3. That's a 2 from Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. To the paint. Jackson finds McConnell. Pocket 6. Here's Nembhard. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside, White. Tatum a screen. White, good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Indiana's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Outside, Mathurin. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Celtics. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. We're glad they're still together. McConnell, pass to Nembhard. Lets the 3 fly. Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 4. Up top, Tatum. Guarded by Jackson.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Mathurin passes to Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. In third, the Pacers.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Boston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's White, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. White's got 9 points now in the quarter. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. To the left wing. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Cornett. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Take that, Holiday with the hammer.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. Now Halliburton. 7 points in the game. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Boston leading by 5. Down low. It's tipped. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop. Shot's good by Furphy.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game.